Hey, welcome to Thinking is Contagious. I see that they've declared Biden the winner. Obviously, hasn't been ratified, but the media is declaring him the winner. And I've listened to a little bit of television. I've been out most of the day, but I've listened to a little bit of television. Dana Perino came on, and very classy, very elegant. Pointing out the significance of a woman VP, just a very cordial overall attitude on Fox News, and it's the reason why I want to do this recording is exactly that. It should make us proud as Trump supporters, as conservatives, to see what our actions are. You know that shop owners were boarding up the weekend before Election Day because they feared looting, pillaging, and burning. And it's obvious why they feared that. You see that Biden is declared winner by the media, and sure, the Trump people are upset. The Trump people want him to pursue legal actions. Whether that goes anywhere or not, I don't know. But I will tell you one thing. The Trump people are not burning, looting, or pillaging anything. And I'm going to go out on a limb, and it's not logical. It's an argument that could be easily defeated logically, because I have no proof of this, so it's my opinion. But I think a lot of people will concur. If Trump had been declared the winner, those stores would have been very wise to have boarded up. We've seen what the liberal left does when they don't get their way. We've seen it. There would have been looting, robbing, pillaging, people assaulted, people shot. That's what would happen. I think we should be proud as Trump supporters. We should be proud as conservatives. We should be proud as Republicans. A Democrat has been named president on the media. We'll wait to see what happens. Like I said, so far I haven't seen evidence that would make me say we're looking at systemic voter fraud here. I think there's some holes. I mean, there's some mistakes. There's some things I don't know until we know all the facts. But at this point, I don't think that that's anything. We're going to go anywhere with that, my opinion. But I do know that this election was lost by selective reporting. This election was lost by the media. This election was lost by the brainwashing, indoctrination of people. I'll tell you, I have two examples today. I was walking my son's dog this morning, ran into a lady outside her house. She's from European extract, and she became an American citizen 3-4 years ago. And she asked me, "Are you Latin?" And I said, "Yeah, I am." And she said, "I don't understand how you guys could vote for Trump after all he's done against the Latin people." And I went on and explained to her unemployment, income improvements, home ownership improvements, the increase in Latino business ownership, the increase in Latino support for Trump. She just looked at me with her mouth open, and you could tell that it was something she had never heard. And I told her, I said, "If you want, you can look all this up and see." She said, "Well, that's not what they tell us. That's not what the news tells us. That's not what they say on TV," she says. That's an example. My mom's lawn people said, I can't believe anyone would vote for Trump after all the terrible things he said about veterans. And she told him, those were all stories. Those were all lies. Anyone who was present when supposedly this took place has denied that it ever took place. And by the way, all the veteran groups support him. The majority, vast majority, all the police support him and backed him. This race, you see the people on television, quote unquote, celebrating the Biden victory. Women with signs with the F word on them. His motorcade, Trump, as he got back to Washington, D.C., people shooting the middle fingers at him, shouting obscenities. Let me tell you, I've talked to a lot of liberals lately, and I have liberal friends, and I will tell you, for the most part, not all of them, but for the most part, they are nasty, frustrated, angry, and look out if they don't get their way. Look out if they don't get their way. We're in for a bumpy ride. You know, this runoff in Georgia with the Senate races is going to be critical to control this. We are on the verge of taking this country down a path that will take decades to turn this around. People have been brainwashed. People have been led to believe the lies of the media, the lies about who Donald Trump is and what Donald Trump has done. We will come to realize what he's done in these 4 years. Yes, they have been sold, they have been indoctrinated on free education, free health care. Yes, they have. You guys can deny it. Yes, they have. They will come to regret the day that they voted for Harris Biden. Kamala Harris is a problem, a huge problem. Within a year, Joe Biden will be history. He will be removed from office by the Democrats. They are not happy. They're not happy with Pelosi, the hard left. They are not happy with Biden. The Trojan horse has been led in the gates. Pandemonium will follow. The control of the Senate is critical. I cannot believe the people in this country that have been duped by these lies. It's incredible to me, but I know what it is. There's no malice. There's no bad intention on their part. It is a generation or generations of people that have been raised in a free country. A generation of people who have been raised in a capitalist country. A generation of people who have taken their liberties for granted. And a generation of people who, I pray to God, will not come to regret this decision. My opinion, I am not advocating that everyone do this, but my opinion, my actions, I think you need to get out of the stock market. You need to get out of equities. I think we need to batten down the hatches. And I think we need to be very, very careful. Because if this is allowed to flourish, if this is allowed to blossom, if these young people who have been duped and indoctrinated like they were in Venezuela, in Cuba, okay, if they are allowed to gain traction with this, it will be hell to pay. Hope I'm wrong. but I don't think so. I've given you my view. I've given you my opinion. Again, big believer in God. God has a plan. No matter what, trust God that He will get us through this. But I can tell you that what many have fled and come to this country to get away from has just been placed in a position of prominence on the political landscape of this country. God help us all. And we will continue broadcasting. We will continue with these programs. We will continue discussing what's going on. But I will tell you this. Harris-Biden ticket, Kamala Harris will be the president of the United States within the first 2 years of this administration. If there is nothing in the courts that overturns this, which at this point I don't see where that's at. I wish we would have, as Trump supporters and as conservatives, not so much Trump supporters, because you know my history. I'm not a 100% Trump guy. I'm a conservative. I think he hurt himself. He shot himself in the foot with the way he speaks, with the way he expresses himself. But his actions were 100% right on. But I think that we need to understand that we are at a point that with Trump, at least we knew it was America and Americans. It was law and order, and it was whatever was in best interest of the United States of America. We now are in the hands of a group that's going to go back into the Iranian nuclear deal, going to return to those terrible trade deals. And we are in the hands of an individual who his own party wants nothing more than to get him out of the White House as soon as humanly possible. But like I said, I wish we could have done more. I'm disappointed in the fact that we haven't spread the word. This program has not gone in front of enough people and has not been promoted, subscribed, and shared. I'm being candid with you. I really think we have a good message. I really think that we have a good narrative. Obviously, my opinion is incorrect or has been incorrect up to this point. And I will continue plugging away and trying to elevate this game, hold myself accountable for not being able to spread the word a little better to more people. If the program is not where I want it to be, it's because of my inability to take it there. And I will continue to work on it, but I do ask for your help. Do ask for your input. And do ask for constructive criticism to see what we're doing and how we can do it better. All right. Thank you. Let's not give up hope, but we need to be vigilant.